extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle, take it in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I bet you that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one complete to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
How much do you want to get?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
30, 40, 50, 100, you can't do it. I'm standing around that sign.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Hill on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
You said a touchdown.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Can I get a $20 bet?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Get ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He can't fuck me, everybody. He can't fuck me. I've been fucking him up. This is about to be day 2. Same result.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go. Mike's 50. Watch QB drop. Out. Kill.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
You want to make a side bet?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I say 21. 20, more than 20 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Jones. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Dancing to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Are you confident on that one? You confident on that one? You confident? What you want to bet, 50?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
65.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run can be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Game over.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
How many points?
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Break even.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Charlie. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Now Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Rodgers again now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Again, it's Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, switch gears. Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Watch the twins.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He he's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Colk went on to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Okay.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Let me see the basketball score. Oh, yeah. Here we go. See, now niggas be running from me. See, when it comes to 6, I'm the Madden god around this bitch. I don't know who said they were the Madden king, but it's only one king in this bitch. So yeah, and I got the throne. Fuck. Man, that nigga, he owed me. So when you pay his debt, then we can play. But I'm not paying that nigga no more. So you pay me no money.
Come on. I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
I'm trying to demonstrate. The niggas is running. Who? Wow. Y'all niggas is scary. Come on, man. We gonna run it back, or are you done? I told you I'd give you 7 points, 10 points. But that's a side bet. I said 10 points, and that's a side bet. Yeah, that's a side bet. That's besides the bet. Whatever you want to. Oh, now niggas is going easing up on the back. Oh, because niggas is good now. He can't even score. I said, you can't even score. Got a nigga nervous. Nah, we'll play for a dub and 10 points side bet. Are you ain't fucking with me no more on a dub bet no more? I've been fucking that nigga over and he ain't even lost no money. He just know I'm wrong. He know I beat his ass. I know I'm gonna beat you by 10 points, more than 10. If that's if you want that, then I give you that. And For 15.
When can I open my present?
That's not no money.
When can I open my
Total's gonna
present?
be $25. Damn. Damn. The most I'm gonna win is $5. If I lose, I don't beat you by 10.
Daddy, when can I open my presents?
I just beat you by 10,
Daddy.
so.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy,
So if I beat you by 10, then you gotta pay me,
Daddy.
right?
Daddy, Daddy,
Right?
Daddy.
Let's get it established first. Yes, baby.
When can I open my presents?
So I gotta beat you by I gotta beat you. I gotta win by 10
Daddy,
or more.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy,
So as long as I win by 10, then it's over. It's over.
Daddy, Daddy.
Come on. What, baby?
When can I open my presents?
After this game.
I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up.
So as long as I beat you by 10, then you can cash out to me 25, correct? Not 11. 10.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy.
Yeah, I gotta beat you by 10. That's why I said that's why I re-registered it, because no I didn't. I said 10 points. I'm gonna beat you by 10 points or more. I'm gonna at least beat you by 10. That's the minimum. All right, we don't want to do no side bet. We don't want to do no side bet.
Get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Oh, so if I win, if I get 10 and I don't beat you by more than 10, then it's a break even. I know. Here you go. They good. Fucking niggas that they can't fuck with me. It's the playbook. It's really the playbook. You want to bet another side bet that you don't score more than 14 points? I'm giving you won't score more than 14 points for 10. Like, what you mean? I won't get. So you saying I won't score 31 points on you? That's what you said? That's all I want to get established. Wait, I'd say I score over 28 on you. See? Because you trying to... No, it ain't. Because the bet's we already got a bet. It's already there. It's established.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
How about that? Let's bet that. At 5 or 10.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
This is gonna be your last game, so I gotta. Yeah, because I already know you're gonna be running. You ain't gonna want to play me after this. The Laker game coming on. The girl gonna be all that. So I'm gonna have to make sure this. I'm gonna make sure this count. Yes, baby.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, and his throw here is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
I
Rodgers to throw on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
The nigga's shit water, man.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
After I play this, I'll make this happen. Yes, ma'am. It's your birthday. You can pick a movie.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check 26. 53 spot. Check 53 spot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Nah, don't keep me on. Pick right here. I know what he's doing. Watch it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's hit the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because
what a letdown that was. I'll give you a 10-point spread every game, nigga.
Registers them on the scoreboard.
You ain't fucking with me no more.
It's fielded a few yards into the
You
end
not
zone.
fucking with me no more.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
How did I cheat you? Nigga, T-Black watching?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Ooh, that was a good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 53 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Get that nigga, y'all. Get that nigga.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man. I'm about to dog that nigga out, man. He don't know what to do, man. Get a nigga the blues, man. Yeah, after this, baby.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter.
He was scared of the contact.
Not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Are you about to stop
That
me?
didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get
You
ball.
can't fuck with me. No, Madden.
Well, a good
not
field position to start the
bro.
drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Just stop it. Stop with the jokes. Let's start that for starters. Let's stop with the jokes. This is skills.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You're not winning no more. I don't want to hear your mouth no more.
They would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field.
Almost over.
And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
This the
Really good balance, really good body control, and by the end result, a touchdown.
You know what?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The ball popped in the air, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
What?
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's deep.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing else you say. I'm beating your ass. It's 14-0.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first.
I'm well over my score.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
At least, I'm honestly going to score at least 31 points in this game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
You don't want to bet it.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I don't think see Black won't none of this smoking. I'm gonna fucking nigga over.
Yellow. It's just me. Hey, 57.
You wanna scoot him up a little bit or what?
Switch. Check.
Huh?
Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm getting a touchdown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Whatever you want to do, huh? Okay. Put in the refrigerator. Hold on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
A touchdown, not a field goal. A touchdown. It don't matter. You can't score no matter what. You gonna get the ball back, right? So you
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yeah,
you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
You trying to get anything to get Larry to
the
get
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
It's 2 more quarters.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You can climb back in the game. You can climb back in the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Again,
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
back and I'm gonna take
change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? What's the run? Hey, scene 6. He's coming.
From the 44, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Bravo! Mike 50, Mike 50. 15. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Time to go, night, night. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. You're not ready. You're not ready. Jim. 15. Jim. 25. Box track. Check 25. Mike's 50. Gotta go, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
My money.
And the lead is up to 14.
My 25. 25.95. Send me 25,
now
55.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Hey, get out. What the fuck?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at
a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Watch your cake. I don't know why you did all that.
75 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Watch your cake now. Because if not, I get up there, I'm not.
To recap on that drive, just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Watch knowledge, or watch you sit there by your cake since you want to do all that. God
damn it. Is it a straight line, 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They run it again with Williams. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check 52. Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, Ripley. Alpha. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. 42's the Mike, boys. 42.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way,
I'm not scoring okay.
Big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
I know I'm going to score a touchdown. What is wrong with you? No, my fucking
and this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No fucking time.
Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Man, be quiet. Crazy, dude. Where's your passy at? Crazy, dude.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, watch that, watch that. Hey, taller. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Move. Out. 3 down. Out. Hey, 57. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Stop, Mike. Smoke. Mike 42. I'm coming.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 15. Under 10. 10. Echo. Mike 42.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He's trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
53, 53, check 53.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
And we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Yellow, yellow. He don't know no better. Kill. Check 9, check 9.
Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. 15. You got to step it up. Delta. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Attack, attack.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three down, 43, 43. Kill, Charlie. Undercrush.
To throw is Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch it. Attack.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Minus 42. Exit. Watch a slap. Hey, switch gears. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
I 7, let's go. 42 the mic, boys, 42 the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Hill, complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Check 99. Slam.
Attack.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
It's my daughter and shit, man. She crying.
On first down, it's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents up.
After I make this food and shit, I get back on this Cash App me my 25.